boiling down to 6 months, boiled down to 3 months. I'm feeling myself. I'm glowing. I'm looking good. I'm getting everything ready. You know what I'm saying? So, what was it? February 23rd, 2016, I was released. February 23rd, 2016, I was released. Bro, that shit felt. You know what? I was so stuck in jail mode because I was locked up for a minute, bro. You feel me? My parents and my sister came to pick me up 5 hours away in Sumner, Illinois. I came out of my gray sweatsuit and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking I look cool and shit. Like, this jail cool right here. But it didn't hit me then. It didn't hit me. It didn't hit me.
That you was out?
That I was, it's crazy. Like, my mind was still like.
That's like system. Like
yeah. So we went to Denny's right then and there. And it was like, I was still sitting up. Right. My foot was shaking. I was tapping my foot. I'm looking around, all this. They like, son, relax. Like, chill out. It's cool. I was like, yeah, y'all right. So they take me to the crib. I'm getting acclimated with everything. Everything new. Snapchat is out. I don't even know how to really work an iPhone at this point. I go to my old room. I'm just like trying to take it all in, but I still really can't. You know, I'm trying to force it. But we later go to Buffalo Wild Wings that day. Same thing, just kicked in. It was just like being around a lot of people. I automatically get like
reverted it to that.
Yeah, because I gotta watch myself. I gotta watch around me because I'm thinking I might have just beat him up last week and he might be behind me eating breakfast, or I don't know. This how I'm just, and they like, son, chill, like relax. I'm just like, bro, like y'all don't even understand. Like it's not that easy. But so that took like a couple months for me to like get used to like when I get around a lot of people, I gotta like control my anxiety a little bit. Like, so I had to like slowly get used to that. But for the first time it hit me, my family threw a big gathering for me at Cooper's Hawk. They rented out a room and everybody came there, all my family members and stuff. And people was sitting up there talking for me and stuff, and I went up there and tried to talk, and I just started crying, bro. Like in front of everybody. All just like, damn, I'm home. You feel me? Yeah. I'm home. Cause it was times in there where it was like, bro, I feel like I ain't never getting out, bro. Like I felt every day in there. I felt it. Every single, like I feel like I can remember every single day. Like I went through every day in that motherfucker, bro. It was hard. That shit was tough, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but at the same time, I needed that. I got a strong personality, a strong mentality on once my mind set on something, can't nobody change my mind. So that's how I was living my life before prison. If I'm finna be a criminal, I'm gonna be the best criminal. You can't, my mama, God, can't nobody tell me what I'm doing is wrong. So I had to change that mentality. Like, if you want to be a criminal, this is what you want. That's what jail taught me. This is what you want. It also taught me how to be a man, how to grow up now. You feel me? That's what, I'm not telling nobody to go to jail if you're trying to grow up, but I'm just telling people the stuff that you have in your life as far as your parents teaching you things, your friends teaching you things, or your friends giving you wisdom and knowledge, like take heed to it and try to soak it up while you can, you know, and just try to listen. Like, get out your head and take advice from other people, because certain people that's around you, they want to see you do good, bro. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you go to that next level and see you just try to move forward in your life and not move backward. Then, what was it? June or July, I was talking to this female. one thing led to another. We started hanging out, kicking it. And make a long story short, she got pregnant, which led into my first child, Kingston. He 5 years old now. But once she told me that she was pregnant, it was like I snapped back into,
Offensive.
yeah, I snapped back into had a good job, ran up some bread. We got a house together. We started living the couple life. We get the house, get the car. I had a real good job. I started smelling myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This 2017.
Start thinking you knowing everything again.
I'm feeling myself. I got bread. You feel me? I had just bought a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? My son born. I'm looking good. I'm feeling myself. So I started hanging out again. You know what I'm saying? I started kicking it. Of course, women gonna come around. My discipline on that level, which I think the prison played into a lot of that. I felt like I deserved to still have fun still, even though I was still in a relationship, which wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? I could have handled a lot of my situations as far as that way better being in a relationship. I didn't handle any of my situations correctly being in a relationship. I was very childish at an older age still. That's not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with another person, their emotions, everything is attached to you. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't taking that serious at all. I didn't think it ran as deep as it did. In 2018, I completely destroyed my whole relationship from the inside out. Yeah, it was all me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Looking back at it, I wish I had the mental that I had now to be able to handle that relationship. You know what I'm saying?
And do you feel like, you just getting out of prison and just, coping in general, like do you feel like you were ready for that relationship?
No. Nope. But I was telling her that I was, though.
Right, putting up that
Yeah,
facade.
you know how,
Again.
I'm putting it, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, But that breakup really, like, I was already drinking and drugging in the middle of that. But when we broke up, it got worse. Like, it was like
a light switch turned on now for you.
It's over with. I'm out here. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking it. I'm doing whatever I want to do. Eventually, I ended up losing that job because I was kicking it too much. You know what I'm saying? I was hanging out too much. So what I'm gonna do now? I got some bread. I'm back out here. I grabbed some drugs. I'm hitting licks, running in stoves, doing. I'm back outside. We all know where that went. You know what I'm saying? That slowly turned all into a whole nother situation. And I wound up getting locked up again in 2018. I was locked up for like 6 months, going back and forth through all the counties. I get out 2019, like March. I was locked up for like 6 months. Get out on bond, was fighting a number of the cases. That 6 months did absolutely nothing for me. So basically 2019, I had a lot of, bad activities going on. I was scamming. I was doing this and that. I was getting my money in all kind of ways. Whatever I could do to get some money, I was doing it. In 2019, going into 2020. So I got the news that my son, I was having another son. That instant, anybody who got kids know, as a male, that instant offense kick in. You know what I'm saying? You just get this. I started having like feelings of like I'm supposed to be doing something better. I'm supposed to be doing something different. What am I doing? Like it'll be certain things that I do that I'll be like, why am I doing this? What am I doing? So 19 going into 20, and that's the COVID year. It was very hand sanitizer, watch what you touch, keep a mask on. It was all that going on. My mom shot me an idea. She said she was in a nail salon one time, and there was people going around spraying this mist out of a gun. And she threw the idea to me. She was like, why don't you? She knew the things that I was doing. She knew that I was, playing around in the streets a little bit still. And she was trying to like push me out of it because she knew that I wanted out of it too. And she threw the idea to me. And I was like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really, like whatever. So when I was driving one time, I was like, man, I can actually do this. Like, I started doing more research into disinfecting, and I started getting interested in it. I was like, you know what? I can actually do this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is something. I've always been a clean person. I always kept myself up. I always kept my room clean. I always kept my house clean wherever I went. My dad always taught us like detail and cleaning. He was a very specific person when it came down to cleaning. And I always did everything right the first time around when I had to do something because I didn't want to do it again. That carried on into, my adult life. I just started doing more research into the disinfecting, the cleaning world, started following more people on Instagram, YouTube channels. So 2020, I actually went and bought the gun. I bought 2 machines. One of them was a backpack and it had a hose to it. That was $1,500. I bought another machine that was a handheld sprayer. That was $800. And I bought a bunch of the top grade, hospital grade chemicals to, clean houses, barbershops, anywhere you could think of. The stuff that I have is I can spray it and it clears out all viruses, all bacteria, including the COVID virus. So that's why it was so perfect for that time, and that's why I had to jump on it right at that time. And I just grabbed everything that I had to do, and I started getting out there, pushing it. How can I get money off this? I just basically just started telling random people, like, I got this, I could do this, let me know. And I started making little flyers. Like, just out of nowhere, it just started growing a little bit. So I was like, damn. Like, when I got my first exchange off the first thing that I did, I sprayed the whole house. She paid me for it. And my spray that I use, you don't have to wipe down. It doesn't use film. And like I say, it kills all viruses, bacteria in one spray. And she did it. She loved it. And she paid me. And I was like, whoa, I could do this. I said, this is my lane. This is once I got that first bread off of it, I said, this is my lane. Now, what was going on in my mind, all 2020, I still had my past trying to catch up to me. I still had old cases that I was dealing with that I was still fighting. I don't remember remember what I said, I was out on bond. I was still fighting my case. So with me finding my lane, with me growing into having a business and trying to do this and trying to be a positive effect on not one, but just 2 of my kids now. You know what I'm saying? I want them to see something different than the guy that I was, because now at this age, what am I, 26, 27? I know that what I'm doing what I used to do isn't right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I never had nothing that I said was mine, or that I said that I'm doing, that I can put my all into, and I finally found it. I finally found something that I can be like, I got it, bro. I could do this. You know what I'm saying? And I finally found it, but I still had this stuff hovering over my head. With that being said, I didn't really too much let it hold me back. I started finding other things that I can do as far as cleaning for people. So what I started doing then, started cleaning stoves. Think about how many dirty stoves you've seen, and people really don't like cleaning the stove top or the oven. So I started doing that. I started with my family. I started clearing out a bunch of their stoves. I was doing a really good job, posting it on my Instagram, my business Instagram, wiping them out, doing that. And I started growing, bro. I started getting clients, customers, not all over the place, but within, and then they're within. I started getting people through people. Now I see a vision for this stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? It slowly started growing into, I bought a steam machine then. I started learning other things about it. Now I'm talking to other cleaners. I'm meeting other cleaners. I started cleaning carpets, couches. I started growing. I felt so that was within that time when I was cleaning, that was the happiest I felt damn near ever, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's probably the happiest I ever felt with making my own money through what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I just started growing into a bunch of other things that I could do. I took a job at this plumbing place, And fun, it's crazy how God worked. They needed a cleaner. And I was cleaning. I was mopping the floors. I was cleaning the bathrooms, yada, yada, yada. They was like, what you think about joining us, through the company? I was like, it's funny you said that. I had business cards, Instagram. I had everything at this point. Shirts, hats. I had my whole get up. And I told the lady, she had liked me because of the way that I clean. I clean their offices and everything so good and efficiently. Like, I'm the type of guy, like when I'm doing something, like how I said how I was raised, I get down to detail. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing where separates me and my business from, the other people. I look at the detail. The lady grew a liking to me. She was like, what you think about working for our business? So I was like, it's funny you said that. Boom, I threw a card at her. She was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I have my own business. If you guys need a cleaner, if you guys looking for another cleaner, here I am. You know what I'm saying? So she led me to an HR lady, and we was going back and forth through the prices. And I was coming across landing my first contract. Any cleaners that know, contracts are a big deal. That's where you make a lot of your money at. I was coming across my very first contract. So all this is going on at this time, and like I said, court was still going on in my life as well. So unfortunately, like my past caught up to me for the last time, and the last and final time. I'm a firm believer in God and a higher power. I felt like this happened for a reason. I had to turn myself in. I had to deal with a bunch of old things from, years ago. And with me changing my life, I have to get rid of this stuff. So I had to turn myself in. But by me turning myself in, I came across this program called the Just Program. I never really knew people like this existed, bro. Like, as far as like helping somebody mentally, they helped me so much in there, bro. It was like they helped me answer questions that I really didn't know the answers to. They helped me grow. Like, they helped me remove that shell that I was keeping on for so long. For what reason? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They helped me with my drinking problem. They helped me with my drug problems. And to this day, I'm still sober. I don't plan on using drugs or alcohol or anything anymore because I came to a realization, what am I running from? What am I using drugs for? What am I doing? I'm not getting nowhere with it. And for me to grow to the places where I want to grow, the things that I want to do, I can't alter my mind anymore. So, but this time that I came out, I'm here now today with a vision. I'm here better than I ever been before. I sound a little sick right now, but mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm better in every single aspect because I have a counselor. I talk to her weekly. I have sessions, and I feel like that's vital in everyone's life, to try to get rid of things that you don't need to hold on to anymore. And that's what I was doing for a long part of my life. You know what I'm saying? I just had to let go of a lot of stuff so that I can spread my wings and fly. And that's the phase that I'm in today. I'm spreading my wings right now. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at right now. I just feel like the old part of me is like officially gone. This new chapter that I'm starting, the regrowth, the rebuilding of me 2.0 is a brand that you guys will be seeing real soon.